Have a seat. Why don't you just have a seat? Why don't you have a seat? Gracie Hanson. Okay, so we're talking a lot about Scrum lately. We're talking a lot about leveling up, and we're talking a lot about making sure that like methodology, standards, processes, all of these things are playing a role in us getting better at what we do, more efficient with our time, better value prop for our clients, and continuing to scale and grow what we're doing here. Who has read or is familiar with Scrum? Even a little bit. Okay? What makes Scrum work? It's the fucking team behind it. All it is a process. All it is a method. But it comes down to teams doing what teams do best. So the term Scrum comes from rugby when we're cohesively moving the ball up the field as a unit. It's the same shit with Scrum. But what makes teams good, besides systems, is how tight they are. And that's what we're going to do today. One thing that will make a team super, super tight-knit is understanding each other, understanding what makes them tick, and understanding where they're fucking vulnerable in a good and bad way. That's the nice thing about Scrum is if it's not people-driven, it is team-driven, but it's so process-driven that we can see where there's a break in the process. And then the team can swarm to that shit and teamwork it and fix it, and then we go back to our merry way, right? And the only way we do that is to continue to have sessions like this where we are just making the team tighter. So what we're going to do today is we are going to celebrate failure. We're going to celebrate fucking up. And we're going to do it in a way that is going to be uncomfortable. If you're comfortable, you're already fucked. If you are comfortable in your situation, you are already fucked. Your new comfortable should be uncomfortable every single day. This industry changes so fast. The projects we work change so fast. I want the uncertainty to be what this team thrives on. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to sit eyeball to eyeball with people that you don't normally interface in this agency, and we are going to explain the last time we fucked up at work. What did we fuck up? How did we fuck up? How did it affect the project, positively or negatively? And then what did we do to make sure that we didn't repeat that again, whether it was for us personally or for the team as a unit? And so because of the number of people we have here, I'm an odd man out. So I will just start and tell you the last time that I fucked up. The last big fuck up that I had cost the agency $120,000 in 30 minutes. It cost Natalie a fuckload of money, and it created chaos and like a fucking shitstorm in the agency. We went and we scoped it. It was the biggest contract we ever landed. And we did not work the customer service or outbound support with that contract or any contract up to that point that we should have. So what happened was another agency went in, undercut us for the price we were charging, just trashed our deliverables, and they had the opportunity to build value in their agency over ours because we were not there to have the face time. We had not established the relationship. And it cost us a lot of money, and it sucked. But what we did as a leadership team was sat down and figured out, how can we make this the best thing that's ever happened to us? How can we make this a six-figure lesson that will make us change how we do things and level our skills and level up our game? And that's what we did. And that's why we do outbound phone calls to every single one of our clients. That's why I pick up the phone personally and talk to our clients. That's why I'm in as many meetings as I possibly can be with these clients, is because we want to make sure they understand how much we appreciate them and how much they mean to us. So I fucked up by not leading by example. I fucked up by not managing and maintaining the account the way it should have been. I fucked up by not preserving the account, and it cost Natalie a ton of money because it was her account. But what we did to make it a win was we leveled up our customer service game and our relationship game tenfold, to where we have not only replaced that income and that revenue, but I've called them and said, thank you for firing us. That was the best fucking thing that ever happened to this agency. So what I want to do is we have a list of who everybody's going to sit with. And I want it to be quick and dirty, just like that. And you're going to explain to this person the last time that you fucked up at the agency, or the biggest, or just the one you're comfortable talking about, but I want you to get uncomfortable. What did you do to make sure that it didn't happen again? and what can we learn from it as a team? Let's do that, and then we're gonna rally around the wagons in a few minutes, and we're gonna do what's called post-mortem. Okay? So, Davey, you are with Eliza, Natalie and Adam, Mitch and Dan, Deidre and Nicole, Carmen and Ashley, Chopper and Corey, Avila and Sam, Bristol and Paul. Scrum is based on teamwork, and one of the most important components of Scrum is post-mortem. And we used to do this at EA after every time we'd ship a title, good, bad, or ugly. We would get everybody that was involved in that title in a room, no matter how big or small, and we would say, what went well, what didn't? What did we kill? What did we fuck up? And how can we make that not happen again in the future? And that's what we're gonna do with every single one of our Scrum sprints, which the more we get acclimated to Scrum, the more that will make sense. But we will be having weekly postmortems, monthly postmortems, fuck, daily postmortems. I don't know what it looks like yet, but we are going to evaluate the wins and we are going to celebrate when we fail. Because all that's gonna do is help us not repeat that mistake, and that's how we hack time. Time is the only thing that we cannot hack in this life, but you can get close by being better at your craft. So that's why we did this today. Over the next couple of weeks, we're gonna start dripping more and more of the components of Scrum to you guys, just to make sure that we are preparing you for some of these changes that are just gonna make us a tighter team. This was fun. The next couple of weeks are gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be changing a lot of stuff, again, to just make this such a more methodical process. Standardized and process driven. So, finish your lunch. Have a good afternoon. Go.